Welcome to Brews and Bros.
Oh, god damn.
It's the you all right over there?
I threw a bunch of beers over across the room when I did that.
Wow, you got to be careful over there.
We're off to a start.
Well, it's Austin.
And Parker. How's everyone doing out there?
You know, we drinking beer now, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Brews and Bros, we're going to once every third or fourth week of the month, once a month pretty much, we're going to do a show where we try a new beer out and we do random stuff.
Very as we decide. Like we're trying to do it every 4 weeks, but if it happens every 3 weeks.
What are we drinking? I forgot.
Today we are drinking this thing called Bowie.
Oh yeah.
It's from Astoria, and this is
Here in Oregon.
This is a Hell's Lager.
Hell's
So,
Lager.
Yeah.
I really like this because Astoria, for people that maybe aren't from the area that are listening, Astoria is very known for fishing.
Very known for fishing.
It's on the coast, and so
it's also known for the Goonies.
So with the yes, Goonies. Ever seen it? Goonies, cheap plug.
Actually,
nice.
it's probably more known for the Goonies than it is for fishing.
Or no.
Well, to people not from here.
Oh yes.
To anybody else, it's known for the Goonies. They'd be like, "Wait, is that the place where Chunk was?" Like, yeah, up on top of the hill.
All right. So we should start it off. How we taste it? What does it taste like?
It's pretty good. It's
It's light.
Yeah,
It's
nice.
very light. I like it.
Yeah, when we were looking
definitely
at
a good day like for like day like this.
Oh yeah, nice sunny day. Oh, it's perfect stuff. Yeah, when we were down at the store, we were looking at the Hells, the Dunkel Lager, and something else.
There was a cream lager.
There's a cream. Yeah, there's a
and
cream
then
ale.
the
Czech style Pilsner.
Yep.
Felt like that was a little too aggressive for today.
Yeah, that was for the first one. We went with just normal lager. But what's really cool about these cans for people, I'm gonna describe it. So Bowie, obviously we all know floats in the ocean. It's kind of why I brought up the fishing.
Word.
But here in Oregon, we don't use trash only. We also recycle. And I thought it was neat how it says recycle a Bowie.
Recycle a Bowie.
Because it's like your can is technically now, because the brand is Bowie.
Yeah.
So it's just I like that. That's very clever marketing. I'm sorry. I have to point out good marketing.
I've always thought that Portland or that Oregon beer, like this whole like chain of beer, it says it's from Astoria, but the reality is the people are probably from Portland and they just they
established it out there. Yeah.
But I've always thought that they have some like the best cans. Like when we were at the store, we saw one that was called Game Over or something like that.
Oh, yeah, the Mario one.
It looked like
This is
Mario.
really
it was
good.
really neat. So yeah,
I really like this.
You do,
Yeah, this could be dangerous,
dude.
All right,
And now
so
you know.
for our people, we're gonna do something a little, Brews and Bros. We gotta have some fun with it. So Parker and I are newlyweds,
Kinda,
new
yeah.
to the podcast. Except Parker and I have been best friends for quite some time now.
Been around the block.
We're gonna see how well we know each other, and we've come up with a list of questions. Some I've come up with, some he's come up with, and we're gonna go back and forth, kind of see how well we know each other.
Yeah, and we're gonna work this out with everyone else. We've never done it before, so we'll see how it goes.
Exactly. So it's really simple. I'll ask a question, go back and forth. We're also keeping score.
But you're gonna ask,
What does the
and then you're
loser
gonna
have to
and
do?
then you're gonna guess what my answer is gonna
Exactly.
be.
Yeah. So we're both got to guess, and then whoever wins, what does the loser got to do?
Well, loser's got to do a Tim Tebow chug.
A Tim. Okay.
So
So we'll
where
say
you get down on one
one
knee
knee.
and just slam it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll do that. We'll do it after.
Yeah.
So none of us make a mistake on the pod.
Yeah, I'll keep score.
All right.
And if you get it right, the person asking the question and guessing,
Yep.
the other person will kind of determine whether it's close enough, whether it's right, and things like
Yeah.
that.
Because let me tell you,
some of these are weird.
questions it ain't just what's your favorite color.
Some of them are pretty easy though.
Yeah. So yeah, and some of them I will know for Parker, and some of them he'll know for me.
Sure.
But also there are some that this will be fun. So
Yeah.
let me ask you, what's my favorite smell?
Okay. So I think that your favorite smell is
Oh.
I think it's citrusy. I think it's like oranges.
That's my first thing that came to mind was tacos. I'm sorry.
It was way
because
off.
when I walk in the house and I smell tacos being made, I'm like, oh, like I just remember like
That's
that just gets
fair.
going.
I wasn't even thinking about it in like the sense
But
of
it's
like
just
food. I was
anything.
thinking about just like what is something that smells good. And
So like
I thought
if
citrus.
we're going, I'm actually gonna give you this point though, because as far as candles go, it's citrus.
you do have a lot of
I
citrus
do. I
candles.
have like flower, like citrusy, flowery things, like because I just think that makes a room smell clean.
That's when you
So,
said
like, if-
smell,
yeah.
I was like,
Hell yeah.
what
No, I
is
get
what is
that.
the smell that he's gonna put in the house?
No, my favorite smell though is tacos. Like that's
All right.
I'm walking in.
What do you think mine is?
Well, I joked earlier and said it was your dog's farts, but that's probably not true.
Definitely not anyone's.
I'm gonna say Your favorite smell is, lemon is. I'm gonna say something like seasonal, like a cinnamon, like seasonal, like scent.
I'll give you that it's seasonal. It's like the trees, like the winter trees and things like that.
You
like,
can't give
like,
me that.
Like fresh balsam. No, I'm giving that to you.
Really?
Because that was a key component was that it's seasonal.
You're not drunk enough yet. You're not getting competitive.
Yeah. Well, give me 15 more questions and we'll get into it. All right. So now I'm gonna ask you, what's your favorite dinosaur?
What's your favorite dinosaur?
What's your favorite dinosaur?
No. Because
I'm asking you. You're answering for me.
Yeah,
what is my favorite dinosaur, bud?
You seem like the typical T-Rex guy.
I am not.
Oh.
I am a velociraptor dude through and through. Just pure vicious. Like everyone shits on Jurassic Park: The Lost World. That was one of my favorites because it had that big. Oh my god. That's one of my favorites because it had this big velociraptor scene where they're in the grass and it was dope as hell.
Hell yeah.
But that was mine.
All right, what's mine?
I'm gonna guess you're a Triceratops guy.
We didn't just become best friends.
Did we just fall away from it?
Bro, mine's also a velociraptor. But do you know why mine's also a velociraptor?
What?
Because of Step Brothers.
What? Am I missing this part?
Like, remember when they're like, what's your favorite non-pornographic magazine to masturbate to? Good Housekeeping. What's your favorite dinosaur? Velociraptor. Did we just become best friends? Do you not remember that scene?
I remember that quote. Did we just become best friends? Yup. I remember that, but I didn't remember what led into it.
Velociraptor. As a kid, I'll be honest, not that I didn't like dinosaurs, I just didn't have that trend. And
really
so
care.
my biggest connection to, quote, dinosaurs, I think, is that.
Yeah.
And so
That's fair.
When you said velociraptors, I was like, oh, guess velociraptor. Because I wanted to be like, did we just become best friends? But then you said, like, T-Rex. I was like, all right.
Do you ever have like this thing where you associate like guesses or ideas with colors? So I associate Triceratops with the color blue, and I don't know why. Just always done it. Just a habit for me.
Super
so
weird.
It's really weird.
I'm wearing blue right now.
Yeah, and that's kind of what made me think about it initially. I don't know why, man. It's just something I've always done. It's ridiculous, but I think it's probably because my brother, one of his favorite colors is blue, and he's a big Triceratops fan. But I don't know.
What job do you think I would be?
Do I think you would be terrible at? Something involving driving school instructor.
Wow. What? Because of my patience?
You don't have patience.
You know,
you're not a very patient person. There's a lot of things I could put there. Like I don't think you'd be good at the DMV.
I said I would. I said I wouldn't be a good little kids referee.
That's also a patience thing, though.
But I have a lot of patience, though.
I mean,
in areas.
You got some
areas.
Yeah, you have it
where
it matters.
I'll give you the point because of it being patient. So I didn't think of it, and this is like obscure. But yeah, for sure. Because you know how I am. That's why
I chose the driving school thing because I was thinking, is he gonna have patience with somebody who's being stupid?
Oh yeah.
I don't think he will.
All right.
But that works though.
I know yours. Oh, this is.
Oh, let's hear it then. What do you think I'd be terrible at?
It's a little in depth.
Okay.
But like it's a normal job.
Well, the people will get to know me then.
An accountant for an insurance firm.
Oh. Yeah.
You could not sit still.
Yeah.
Not only are we talking about numbers,
yeah.
but then we're talking about insurance.
Yeah, I'll give you the point.
You need to move at least 3 times every 5 minutes. like I don't know what, like stand up, like sit down, like those all count as movement. Opening a fridge, that's a movement.
Yeah.
If you're just sitting at a desk,
just crunching numbers,
you would hate that.
Yeah, and I'm not terrible at math, but I'm definitely not good enough to do that job.
Well, accounting isn't necessarily just like hard math. It's just a bunch of math.
Yeah, it's a lot of thinking. All right. What do I think your biggest pet peeve is?
No,
what do you think my biggest pet peeve is?
Yeah, what's your biggest pet peeve?
There it is. What is my biggest pet peeve? We lived together for a while, so
yeah, that is true. I think your biggest pet peeve is when someone tells you they're going to do something and they don't.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of times where I've heard you get on people, or even me, where it's like, hey man, when you go to bed, can you like turn the TV off? And I don't. The next day it would be like, bro, you didn't turn the TV off because I said I would do it. But if you didn't ask me to do that and let the TV on, there wouldn't have been a conversation.
I would have said that my biggest pet peeve was people who don't do their dishes. However, that falls in line with if you never told me you were going to do them,
Yeah.
I couldn't really be mad at you.
Exactly.
So absolutely. If you told me you did, then you didn't do them, or you told me you were going to and you didn't do it, you're right.
We were talking about some people in our lives, and I'm not going to mention names, that aren't good at keeping plans or even having plans.
I'm not good at keeping plans either.
But a lot of the times, though, if I tell you I'm going to be somewhere or hang out, record this podcast at a certain time, I'm there. Maybe not on time.
Yeah.
But I'll do it.
Right.
Like I might show up like a half hour later or whatever, but I'll be there. I won't cancel on you.
Yeah, you'll never flake.
The amount of times though that I have told you, like, bro, I can't do something, when I have told you, I've heard about it every single time. So that's why it's like,
yeah, that you're absolutely right. That does get there, and I think that your biggest pet peeve.
I'm excited. I'm honestly excited to hear what this is.
I think it's anybody who disrupts your flow. I think it's anybody who gets in the way while you're watching a movie, gets in the way while you're playing games, tells you to do something when you're doing something else. I think it's anybody who throws the emperor off his groove. I'm sorry, but
I'm honestly speechless because I've never thought of it that way. So honestly, that is my biggest pet peeve.
Yeah, I can't.
Like by far, that is what you just said is my biggest pet. That is me to a T. Like I'm a really respectful person. If someone's talking, I'll let you talk. I give you your time of day.
Yeah.
But it's almost because I do that. It's almost like when I'm talking or when I'm doing something, I expect the same, which isn't right of me. But sometimes I'm just that guy.
Sure.
So it's like I interrupt people all the time too. Like when I'm in like arguing or whatever. But it's more like, if I'm doing something, I need to do that. Don't interrupt me. I'm thinking. I'm doing something. The amount of times I've been like cleaning my room and Mia's been like, hey, can I have a kiss? I'm like, no, not right now.
I'm busy.
Yeah, I'm doing something.
Yeah.
But my biggest pet peeve besides that is when I hear people chewing. I will get on your ass. I don't even care.
I thought about the chewing.
I
thought about the chewing one, which is super ironic.
I'll call grandma out.
So for those of you who have not been around AJ, he swallows louder than anybody else when it comes to fluids, when he's drinking stuff. It is so loud. So for him to hate people chewing, it's an absolute self-loathing thing.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
So did I get the point for that?
You
right.
get the point. And
Sweet.
what's funny is you guys might be like, well, I haven't heard him drink. That's because every time I take a sip of this beer, I lean
away
so far. Like I'm not gonna do it on here because it's horrible. But like,
It's loud.
People have gotten so upset with me before because I'll take a drink of water and they're just like, bro, what are you drinking?
What is it the thing whenever you hear someone like drinking really heavily, like save some water for the fish?
Oh yeah, save some water for the fish. Or
I'll just be across from when I was here, and I'm like, what is going on?
And I'm like, just drink some water, bro.
I swear, it reminds me of like when you see pelicans ingesting like animal, like fish and stuff. It's just like this real loud gulp. It's insane. But that's a really fun one. I like that.
Okay. What city would I most want to live in? And don't get me wrong, people. There's cities all across the country, the world. So to make it a little easier on you, let's just say within the United States.
Money notwithstanding.
Money notwithstanding.
So you have enough money to live anywhere comfortably.
Comfortably with a job.
Can we add another qualifier to this? A place you've been? Or would you just try to pick a place maybe you haven't been?
All I got to say is you're on the right track.
Okay.
I know what you're thinking, and yes, you're right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with New York City.
Yes, that's 100% right.
Yeah.
I'm a New York kind of guy. I'm fast paced. I'm moving. You and I move at the same speed, honestly, which is why we work
I could
so
do well if
together.
I had tons of money in New York.
But it's easily New York just because the lifestyle there. I live we're a sneaker show, y'all know, but I live a semi-hype beast type of lifestyle. If I had more money, I'd live a full hype beast type of lifestyle. That's not beer.
Yeah, I picked up a soda and I went to take a drink of it thinking it was beer, and I was like, what is this? Gotta get that out of here.
But New York's just dope as shit.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool place.
Honestly, my guess for you is back somewhere in Tennessee, honestly.
Yeah, you're on the right track. Where in Tennessee would I want to live?
Knoxville. Or Nashville.
I'll go with that. I'll give you that point.
It's because Nashville is upbeat. There's a lot going on there, but it's still
you can get away from it.
You can get away from people.
Easy.
And
that's one thing I don't like about New York is you can't get away from it really. You got to go ways.
And see, that's the one thing about me that maybe it's cuz I am still only 22 but I don't need to get away from things most of the time. Getting away from me is just being at my place. Even if I'm doing a bunch, playing video games, staying up till who knows what time because it's quarantine, I don't mind just getting away as just being in my hotel room when I went to New York. That was enough de-stressor for me because when I was in my room, I just crashed, woke up, and I was ready to go.
Ready to rock.
And maybe that also adrenaline from vacation, but that's me. So,
all right. What is your favorite alcoholic drink?
What's your favorite alcoholic drink?
Well, yeah.
Are we okay? This is a.
We have a formatting error here.
Yeah, well, bro, you just have to. You're pretty much.
I'm asking you what's mine.
Yeah. What's yours? Okay. Now I do have a question here.
Yeah.
Are beers and wines included?
No, we're sticking hard A.
Hard A. Okay. Jack and Coke.
Yep. Nailed it. Yep.
I've drank with you way too many times to get that question wrong.
And yours, without a doubt, is tequila.
I'm gonna make you guess a drink with it.
Oh, a specific drink?
Just because Jack and Coke is a drink, but I'll give you the point. But I want to see if you can.
Man, I've seen you have tequila and lemonade a whole lot, but I have a feeling that margaritas would be what
Bingo.
it is. Yeah. Awesome, dude. We're other than that one question, we're acing this test,
Bro.
We
That's
know
because we know each other way too well.
Man, that's wild.
Okay,
you're up,
so
man.
favorite everyday shoe. Let's bring some kicks into this.
My
shit.
favorite everyday shoe, or your favorite everyday shoe? You're asking.
Yeah,
me
what's
what
my
yours is.
favorite everyday shoe?
Oh, dude, what were those? Oh my gosh, I want to. Like my initial instinct is to say anything with fly in it, but there's that one shoe that you wear a lot.
Oh, that is a really good one. Yeah.
Is it the commuters with the straps across the X straps?
Come on, bro. What is that shoe called?
Is that the free run Flyknit 2018 or something like that?
It was the free run motion.
Free run motion. That's
you don't
what
get
it was.
That point.
Fine.
Yeah, it's only because we know shoes way too well for you not to get a name of a shoe right.
Dude, that was a shoe that it popped up, it had its time, and then it fucking
disappeared. And I don't even wear them.
Yeah.
So for people at home, I love when people customize actually like lower end shoes to make them what they are, like Air Force Ones. So many people paint those, stitch things onto them. Like, it's cool. Like, do your own thing. They're not that expensive of a shoe, so you shouldn't feel bad for doing your own implications to them.
Yeah, do something to them.
And so the free run motion for people like Parker who don't remember what they're called and maybe what they are. It's it's a free run. It's a moccasin type shoe, and there's straps that go over the forefoot.
X style straps that come from
X-style
one side
shit.
to the other side. Yeah.
And I cut the straps off because I actually bought both the pairs I own are actually women's sizing.
Yeah.
Because I wear a size 9 in men's, and so I can fit that.
Yeah.
But the only thing is I still have a normal foot, I would call it. And so the women's shoe just cuts on the inside of my foot with the straps. So I cut them. And now I just wear it like a moccasin shoe.
It looks good, too.
I really
looks
like
damn
them.
good since you cut those things off.
It's a free run, so walking around them. And I wouldn't
Super
run in those. So it's super comfortable to walk in. And, and I have a black pair and a white pair.
Yeah,
that's it.
You've got the ones that matter though. They only made them in like 6 or 7 colors. They made a blue one, or like a red tinted one, but like they didn't make a ton of them.
Yeah,
and then they just stopped.
So I get a point on this one easy because I know what yours is.
What is it?
And it's only purely based by lifestyle and maybe what's been supplied to you, and it's the pegs.
Yeah,
100%, bro. Because
100%
you are given pegs like Christmas Day. Because you worked for a football team and a basketball team, so you were given pegs with both team issues, and then you were an equipment guy, so any pegs that were left around, you could.
And then I got staff dress pegs at one point,
and also you can't go wrong with
then I
them.
just buy pegs every now and then. Every now and then I order them, especially the shield ones that are waterproof.
Yep.
Dude, I've got like 3 pairs of those.
You hiked in those,
dude. They're great shoes.
Yeah.
All right. What is your favorite day of the year?
What's your favorite day?
It was my favorite day of the year. Keep asking that weird. I'm gonna get it right eventually.
Can I have a funny guess? Like, this doesn't count.
Yeah, I'll let you throw out a humorous guess.
Charlie's birthday. You get way too into your dog's birthday.
I love my dog,
but it's because we're white.
Yeah. We're white people. We celebrate our dog's birthday.
Serious though, week 1 of football. That's your favorite day.
Yes. Yep, that first Saturday
Sunday,
yeah,
when they both link up, when it's college football Saturday and then NFL Sunday.
Yep,
that has to be
100%. That is my favorite. I guess that's kind of more like a weekend, but that still applies. That is 100% my favorite period.
Yeah,
because
I mean, you could pick college football opening weekend, or you could pick NFL. I mean, it's football. When that shit's back, baby, it's back.
It's great. And even this past year, when I was working for PSU football and traveling that first weekend, we were in Arkansas.
Yeah.
At their team, but I still was able to watch football on Sunday, which was still great.
That feeling,
this was a great weekend.
That feeling of just football's back, because right now we're all jonesing for anything.
It said we've gone on about a full month without sports,
and we obviously that's never happened before,
unless you count WWE.
Yeah, exactly. No one counts that.
No one counts that.
So, when football's back, though, I feel like I'm a baseball guy, so the summer's a great time for me. Kick back, throw a Mariners game on, drink a beer. Yeah. However, a lot of the time people don't like baseball, so the months between the finals, Game 7 to football is really long.
Yeah.
And people count that as no sports.
Yeah.
So I don't, but I get it. And so that's why football. And what's yours for me?
I'm going to guess that your favorite day of the year is whenever the Seahawks are playing the 49ers. Is that wrong?
You were wrong, but that is like for people that don't know me, I'm a huge Seahawks guy. I'll slit anyone's throat. Not theoretically, not literally. That comes at my Seahawks. I actually made $100 bet on my team today. Literally today, I made one. So one of my good friends, I went to high school with him, huge Cowboys fan. So I made $100 bet with him today that the Seahawks will have a better record than the Cowboys next year.
Easy.
Thank you.
Easy money.
Thank you. I thought that was easy
Cowboys
money.
fans are delusional, man. If they're believing that it's not going to happen, he's like, oh, yeah, the Cowboys are definitely going to do it. Bro, you've had all the tools you've needed for 5 years.
Yeah. He's like, bro, Zeke's been on a diet. Dak's going to play well. I'm like, when Dak's – you got Cowboys fans have been –
Dude, quarantine isn't a diet. I don't know how to break that to you, man.
It's the opposite, honestly.
Dude, the amount of chips I've eaten in the past 3 weeks, not great.
Yeah, no. My favorite day of the year is also first day of football.
See, I thought
that's
about
why I
that, but
guessed
I didn't want to guess the same thing.
No, it's the same. It's honestly that just because my thing is there's a I don't want to say the same things I've already said, but man, first day of football,
it's a big deal,
dude.
It's
because you got your fantasy team that you've drafted that is going undefeated because you feel that.
Yeah.
Week 1 matchup in fantasy, oh man.
All right, so my next one for you is, what was my worst injury?
Oh, I know. It's your knee.
Yeah.
I don't know what you did, though. It's your meniscus or something.
Close enough. I'll give you that point. It's my patellar tendon.
My
patellar
tendon
in my left knee.
Yeah.
Yep, that was my worst one.
Bro, I only know that because every once in a while we'll be playing basketball and you go, oh, I'm done. Or not playing, but with the movement you're doing.
Yeah, it's like my knee will just give me this little shot hey, now. And it's like, yep, you're right. You're right.
But also, I remember that because when Parker and I first started hanging out, he'd been just starting to learn how to play basketball. He'd played a lot, but he was really starting to get into it. And I had played for a while. So when we first started playing, his knees weren't used to basketball movements.
Nope.
And so
they're still not really used to it.
I mean, yeah. But the thing is we played more and your knee is just that much into it. And so I just remember those days though where it went from we could only play 2, maybe 3 1-on-1 games, so we're playing until we're just spent.
Yeah, we can play 6 or 7 now, and before I'm really tired. My lungs will get tired before my legs get tired nowadays.
Oh, for sure, yeah. What's my worst injury though? I think I told you the story.
I'm trying to remember times you've told me about your injuries. I thought you had a shoulder injury at one point, but I'm gonna go with your shoulder just because I can't think of what your worst injury is.
It's smart to go that route because of baseball.
Yeah.
But I broke my wrist playing football.
Oh, damn.
I could mention how I never had gotten a concussion until after sports when you played football with me.
We were playing flag football.
No. We weren't even doing that. We were just running routes, and you were playing defense on me. And we were doing a quote 7-on-7 drill.
It was
type
at the
thing.
Bo Jackson.
It was just quarterback, wide receiver, corner, and we were just having fun running routes. And I ran a flag route.
Yeah.
And Parker bit because I don't know why, because I just easy move, but Parker's quick. Catches up to me. I go up for the ball, but we both go up for it, and he clips my under leg. I just boom on the ground, and that was the first concussion I ever had in my life. And I played football, basketball, baseball.
I only knew you for a few months. prior to that. I felt pretty bad.
Yeah, that story's pretty funny. But no, I broke my wrist playing football.
Broke your wrist, damn.
So
got it wrong.
I like where you were going though. I have a bad right elbow from baseball, but that's not an injury.
See, that's not what I was thinking. I could have sworn you had told me something about a shoulder, but
I think
probably the wrist.
So for people that don't know, I am a very loyal person, but I can be a little tardy. I'm really good about if I have a job or something, I'll be on time to work and stuff. But if I tell Parker hey, let's game at 10. I'll be on at 10:15.
It might be
yeah,
10:15.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But like he knows I'll be on.
I kind of plan for that usually. So when I say like, hey, let's do something at 3, I really want to do it at 4.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I'm planning.
No, I totally get that, but it's just because of like But with that being said, we've kind of already talked about this. What do you think? And we'll be kind of broad with giving points on this one. Okay. What do you think the worst excuse I've ever used to get out of something?
Well, I think it's the same excuse most people have used. I don't know if it's the worst one, but it's my mom said I can't. Or like, and that stems back like years to when being a kid when like somebody's like, oh, you want to hang out today? It's like, mom said I can't.
So
but really you just didn't want to.
So when I was with someone else,
yeah,
I had a hedgehog. And we were supposed to hang out with one of her friends, like that time of whatever. And I ended up, my hedgehog died. And we used the excuse of my hedgehog died, and we had to figure out something to do with it, so we couldn't hang out.
Oh my gosh.
I felt bad, but at the same time, I really like when you have to dig like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know how we're gonna get. We might just neither of us might not get points on this question.
Might not, yeah.
But because
Unless
of how
you just
obscure, because of how obscure that was, and
it's
I know
a tough question.
I don't know if I've ever told you about that before, because
no.
But it's it was bad.
What do you think my worst excuse was?
Wow, you've lived a life. Bro.
I'll even let you go like with what is an excuse you can see me using?
Well, I'm gonna rule out some honorable mentions of I got practice.
Yeah, I've done that.
I got practice. I'm busy. And
I don't even know if that's an excuse, man. That's just telling like it is.
Well, no,
if you're not busy.
But to get out of something because you canceled. This is more like, but bro, crack that on the mic, bro. We drinking beer.
You were talking. I wasn't trying to interrupt you,
bro. Yeah,
I'll do the next one on the mic,
right.
Or you can do yours on the mic.
I'll do mine on the mic.
Yeah.
No, I honestly, man, I say that a lot too. Probably just I would say that yours is. I'm gonna go crazy as like I broke my ankle.
Oh no, I've never given injury as an excuse.
Okay, between you and me and our listeners, which is hopefully millions of people.
Yeah, by now, yeah, it should be.
Have you ever told someone that someone died and had to get out of it?
I mean,
we all have.
So hold on. I've never said someone died. I said someone was sick. I've done that.
No, I have.
I've never done someone
and
died.
it was because wasn't a good reason. Never a good reason.
It's never really a
However,
good reason. But
I forgot to turn in a homework, an essay that was worth 100 points.
That's a lot of your grade.
And so I said that someone in my family, and I'm not going to put it on air because I don't want to wish that and put that in.
Yeah, no.
But had passed away, and then I had to.
Yeah, do stuff
for it. But the one time, people don't come at my head.
Yeah, no.
Okay? Hey,
I've never said dead, but I've been like, my wife's sick.
Yeah.
You know, or I have a family member who's sick, so that's pretty tough. All right, so we're gonna go a little easier with this one. What's your favorite animal? What's my favorite animal?
A bronco.
Is that a serious guess? I'll let you take it back because it sounded like a joke.
Okay, kind of a joke.
I'll let you take that back because it sounded like a joke. It's pretty obvious.
It's obvious.
It's
what is
pretty
it? A dog?
Obvious. It's a dog, man.
Really?
Dogs are my favorite.
Okay, what's
animals,
mine?
Dude. Is it a dog?
No. Is that a serious answer?
No, I'm taking it back.
Final guess, Alex.
Your favorite animal is a. I'm gonna go with something majestic, like a. The look you just gave me. Like what? I don't know. Something that flies, like an eagle or something like that.
Bro, I'm the real Tiger King.
Dude, I thought about saying tiger. When I said majestic, I was thinking about saying tiger. Then you gave me that look, and I backed off.
I guess tigers are majestic. I don't know. The way you were like,
how you gonna be a king and it's not majestic?
Well, you go. I'm thinking majestic. The way you put it, I was like, what? Where is he going?
Majestic implies majesty. Majesty implies royalty. Royalty implies kings. Boom.
Okay.
Got you.
All right. What's my favorite and maybe least favorite video game?
Okay. So your favorite.
You better get this right. You know what it is.
2K?
No.
It's not Madden, is it?
It's Chell.
Oh, chill. Yeah, I
Bro,
was about to
you
go through
know
all
that.
the sports games. I was about to go Madden
And
2K.
I only love Chell because hockey, for people that don't know, is actually my favorite sport.
I always forget hockey's your favorite sport. I
Hockey
know that
is
you
my
like
favorite
it, but I forget that it's your favorite.
it's actually my favorite, and it's not because it's obscure. It's just because that like throughout my life, there's been moments where, and also my dad's huge into hockey, so like we kind of bond over that. But
Your dad loves hockey.
I just love hockey, and so that Chell, and also just because of how much I love it, just I feel like hockey's so intricate. So playing it on,
It's one of my favorite games to play with you.
oh man, you just Chell is, and now that we play together on the same team, when we run at people, hey, drop your gamer tags below. We'll play anyone who thinks they can take a dub.
That's right. We'll come at you. Your least favorite game, I'm gonna say, is anything RPG.
Can I get a game?
You want an
That
exact
and
game?
if you guess a game that I haven't played, I'll tell you, and I'm not gonna
or
count
that
it.
you don't like, let's go with like Final Fantasy.
Yep, definitely. I'll count it.
Okay.
I'll count it.
Boom.
I'll count
That's
it.
what I mean. That's like a big RPG style game. Like I figured those are almost too broad for you.
Okay.
We
No, it's more that like it's too fake. I don't like that kind of like I don't
That's
get
fair.
into it. I like Grand Theft Auto because it's like realistic in the terms of like you can create a person, you're in a
Yeah.
city, like real things happen. You like that kind of thing.
It's not some magical environment or kingdom.
Exactly.
or
Like
whatever,
I
yeah.
like that kind of thing, but I just not for long.
That's fair.
One of my favorite RPG games that's kind of like story based is like Mafia. We've talked about
Mafia,
this.
yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
those games.
Yeah.
But so that's why I asked you for RPG because I was like, if he says like Grand Theft Auto, he's completely wrong.
Right.
So
Yeah, I would have been way off track with that. I just know you don't like. I wouldn't have guessed like. I would have said things like the Star Wars game. I would have said like
you
the
would've been
Assassin's
right.
Creed games would be a little
I
crazy.
like Assassin's Creed.
I figured they'd be
But
crazy.
you're right though because I don't buy those games because I like games where it's like I keep earning things. I don't necessarily care about a story.
Yeah.
Because
that's
when I
fair.
play the 2K, like my career,
Yeah.
half the time I skip the cutscenes because I don't care.
Yeah, I don't.
I just
want to
ball out of
I
control.
usually do it the first time through, like just to see, but most of the time they're trash anyway. So, here it is. Nice, dude. I told you they spew out beer.
I'm blaming you. You shook it up.
I did not.
Man, I gotta drive home.
You gotta
in like
drive
3
home.
hours, and I'm gonna smell like beer.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay,
My
yours.
favorite and least favorite.
So this is purely based on just time I've hung around you. Your favorite game, Madden.
Yeah, 100%.
Madden. Just because of you grew up playing football.
Yeah.
You grew up watching football.
Madden is
You kick my ass when we play Madden, and I'll. We got a game tonight. Hey, if anyone wants, maybe we should.
Should we put it on Twitch?
Maybe we should
Maybe
start
we'll
doing
put
that for
tonight's game
people.
on Twitch and
Well,
let y'all see it.
well, in upcoming weeks, whenever we start playing each other. So, for people that don't know, my cousin Parker and I are in a Madden franchise league. We might be getting a fourth. I'm trying to get something in the works, actually,
snap.
to complete our division. We're
Let's
in the
go.
AFC North. We the
Is that
North,
right? We said that.
I'm the Bengals.
Steelers.
Is my cousin is the Ravens, and so then the Browns.
And then the CPU is controlled from the Browns.
Yeah, so I believe that's the North. Hopefully we're right. So regardless of what it is, that's what maybe in the future when we play
get
each
some of those
other,
games
if
going,
anyone
yeah.
cares, we'll throw it up on Twitch at a certain time and
see what
people
happens.
can watch. So yeah, your least favorite though, I we're almost like one and the same. I just feel like I'll throw a game out there, but I'll throw a style out there first. I feel like you're not into like fantasy games.
Yeah.
Things that
Not
aren't
super.
real. So Final Fantasy,
Nah.
like
I
even
was
like
never big into Halo. I
like
was
Crash
never-
Bandicoot,
Yeah.
like.
It's not really my
And I don't
jam.
count like Mario Kart and like I don't want people coming at my head saying like, oh, these guys don't like Mario Kart and Super Smash. That's Nintendo.
Have you
dope.
ever played Burio Kart?
Oh, of course I have. We played it.
We should do a live Burio Kart game.
That would be fun.
That'd be
Brews and
ridiculous.
Bros, bro.
Brews and Bros and Burio Kart.
All right, I believe it's your turn.
Oh yeah. So my next one for you, it's what is your favorite Tom Hanks movie? All right. Well, what is mine? What are you? I'm asking you. What is mine?
Oh, Forrest Gump.
100%.
What's mine?
Is it Forrest Gump?
Yes. If anyone doesn't say Forrest Gump, I'm upset.
All right. So
There's Tom Hanks is in a lot of good movies.
I had an honorable mention that for me that was The Terminal, which is the movie about the guy from a foreign country gets lost in the airport.
Yep.
Well, not lost, but he gets stuck in an airport. But that was a movie that I watched a lot. But Forrest Gump, man,
Forrest Gump.
takes the kicks. We both got that one right. That was easy.
What's your favorite smell?
My favorite smell?
Yeah.
That's what we did earlier.
Like no. Like that was I guess we did do favorites.
Yeah, we did it because we did. Yeah, it was the first one.
What's your favorite smell? Oh man, I was so into that question.
Sorry,
I guess.
pick a different one. We got a whole list of them.
All right.
Here.
Oh. You know I work for my mom, but
Yeah.
how many jobs have I had?
Including that one.
Now I'm gonna let you like digest this because I have to think for a second.
Yeah.
But including, and I'm not gonna count because I have left and come back to my family. That
business,
just counts
yeah.
as one.
Yeah, I'm counting that as
okay.
one. So I got 1, I got 2, I got 3, 4. I'm gonna go with 4.
Let me make sure. Hold on. Well, you're already wrong because I've counted 5.
You counted 5.
Because I've worked for family business, a gym.
Oh, see, I didn't know about the gym.
The one in Tualatin, the private one across from the Blazers practice facility.
Didn't know about that.
Yeah, I worked for the Blazers, the Portland Trail Blazers. I worked for the Portland Winterhawks.
Oh, well, I counted the Blazers, the Rose Quarter thing. I don't know why, but I counted that as one.
Okay.
I was like the Winterhawks and the Blazers. I was like, yeah, you're working for different groups of people, but it's all in
The
the
fact
same
that you
spot.
admitted though that you didn't know I worked for the gym.
The gym, I did not know.
Yeah. So
I was not aware of that.
So this is going. So you're a lot older than I am.
Yeah,
So
this
it's
is
gonna be a little
tough.
hard.
You're pretty much gonna have to throw a number out.
Yeah,
and
but
hope it's close.
I'm just gonna. I'll tell you what. If I'm within 5, I'll count it.
3.
If the number's not. Hear me out. Hear me out.
So
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay.
If I'm within, okay, fine. We'll do 3.
Okay.
If I'm right, I get a point. If I'm wrong, I have to chug for 3 seconds.
If you're wrong, you lose a point.
Okay,
All
fine.
right. All right.
I'm gonna say 11.
11.
Am I within 3?
All right. So now hold on, man. Let me get this number going. Very first job was at the movie theater. Then I worked at a gas station.
Wendy's.
Then Wendy's. Now, one quick question. I worked at Wendy's twice, but 2 different locations.
That does count as 2.
times.
That does count twice.
Okay, cool.
Because the only
So-
reason why I didn't count my family business because it was the same place, same thing.
Fair enough. All right, so then Wendy's, and then I went to work for Kohl's back in the day, way back when, old Chicago for a period of time. And then we're about at Knoxville, Florida Guitar Center, the pet store, back to Knoxville. So that would be the not the gas station, the cell phone kiosk I worked at, where we did like phone. It was bullshit, but I made a lot of money doing it. Another Wendy's, the bar, and then now we're talking about moving out here. Oh no, Best Buy. So at 11, and then now we're moved out here, which is where this starts. Where we had Best Buy, and then
Nike.
There's Portland State, obviously. Have I worked anywhere else out here?
I'll count Nike twice, but I'm still within 3 people.
Oh wait, I had Woodburn, and then I had back at the employee store. 2 very different jobs.
Oh, you know what? I'm not. I'm wrong.
What?
Red Cross.
Red Cross is in there. There's
Bro,
15.
I just fucked myself.
Yeah, you remembered a job I didn't even know I had. Yeah, you busted, man. So you lose a point.
That's fine. Hey,
Yeah.
I was honest about it.
I've worked
though.
over 15 jobs, I think, because I think there's a job I'm missing somewhere in this whole
I'm sure.
shenanigans.
I'm sure.
But that's okay. That's all right. All right, so I didn't get mine right and everything like that, but it's your turn now, bro.
What? Ankle socks or tall socks? Ankle or crew?
I think that you're an ankle sock guy. If you have to choose one to live on, I think you're an ankle sock guy.
100% correct.
Yeah. What about me?
Ding ding ding. Ankle.
Yeah, that's easy.
I've
That was
never
almost
seen
too
you wear
easy.
grooves. No, even your elites are quarters.
Yeah, they're quarters, but I only wear taller socks.
I'm wearing crews
with,
right now
with
people.
jeans. I know that's why it was made it so. That's made it so weird. I only wear crews when I wear jeans.
I'm wearing white Chuck Taylors, so I'm going with the shorts, crew socks, and the Chucks.
Very classic look.
Very classic look.
My 80s father would be proud.
Your turn.
All right, so next for me. All right. Oh, what's the quote associated with happiness and rage? So what is the thing that AJ says? I'm gonna guess what the thing he says, or he's gonna guess what the thing I say is when I'm happy. I'll start there.
Yeah, you need to go second.
What do you say? What do I say when I'm happy?
When you're happy,
It's more of a, what is it called?
it's like it's more of a sound.
It's a sound, but what is the sound? You're
You're not a woo girl. But you're not. It's not a woo you make. It's more of like a.
It is a woo though.
I guess it's a woo.
We'll be playing a game. If I get this crazy slapper on cello, something, I go woo
woo. Yeah, I guess it is a woo. But I don't want to.
Yeah.
The people to think you're a woo girl.
Hey, I don't care what the people think.
All right, fine. You're a woo girl.
They're here. If they're listening to this, they like me enough.
All right, so
yours.
So there's two easy parts for both of us. So Parker's easy part is the happiness one. Mine is the rage one for Parker. So what's for this question only? Let's do happiness, and then rage. So what's my happiness?
Your happiness is let's go.
Oh, 100%.
Let's go.
Let's go.
That's right.
So I can elongate it sometimes. I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I'm like
variations.
Sometimes I'm like, let's go.
It's all over the place, but it's let's go pretty much every time he does anything.
All right, so
and then the rage part.
So the rage.
What do I say when I'm upset?
There's a couple
quote
things
you keep making fun of me for. You guys always make fun
I'll
of me
wear
for.
it.
I'll wear it.
But that's not when you're mad.
That's not what I meant. That's when
so
I'm
when you're
owning
mad,
a
you'll
mistake.
go, man, come on.
Come on. That's it. That's exactly.
That's what you do.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. That's exactly what it is. Every single time. It's come on, man.
That's exactly right. Your rage one is oh my God, I'm trying to think of you have a truly exasperated one where you hit the oh my God. But
it's super
But
simple.
that's true exasperation. I think your normal one is are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's actually a good one. It was either that one or man, what the fuck?
What the fuck? I swear I've heard you play Madden and just go, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
1,000 times. And if you do it again, it's oh my God. And you I can hear you practically taking your headset off as you say it. It's like, oh my God.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, we both get that one. Oh my God.
That's exactly how it sounds too. All right. You're next, man.
Wow, that was a good question. I don't know if I can necessarily follow that one up. What's one thing I have to do every day?
Every day.
Man, what percentage is this?
It's not that high.
It's like 6, right?
5.7? No, it's. I mean, the Bowie beers can't be that much.
5.3.
Man, that's barely above a Bud Light. They're
I
actually
haven't
4
eaten
point
anything
something.
today.
Oh yeah, you're toast.
Woo.
Woo. So I would say the one thing you have to do every day is probably
besides poo poo and pee pee and eat.
Besides essentials.
Yeah.
It's gonna be obvious, but I'm gonna say you have to talk to your girl.
That doesn't count either.
Okay, that's an essential.
I mean, we pretty much live together.
Yeah, that's an essential. So I'm gonna say the one thing you have to do every day is get out some physical activity, whether that be running, playing basketball, or something like that.
Actually, no. I do need that. So, yes, during quarantine, that is what I've needed.
That's been a big deal, yeah.
So
that's why I thought about it.
That is why you thought of it. And so I'm not going to give you the point because that's not necessarily true, as an everyday
What is
for
it
me.
normally?
So, recently I've tried to start to do stuff for me, stuff that, calms me down, something that I really get into, and that's video games. Because I play a couple
so obvious.
different video games that are different moods. When I'm, hyped up, I'll play Chell or 2K.
Yeah.
Because, it's very,
and I'll get an
high.
invite.
And you'll get the invite. When I'm in a more I'm by myself, maybe middle of the day, don't have any homework to do, I'll play MLB, the show.
Yeah.
Just as a zen game, I love baseball. I'll play that for hours.
Yeah.
Or maybe a GTA, so role play game. And then I also have Madden. Play that all the time. But it's just something for me. I do it every day. I can hang out with my friends, you, my brother, etc. Every day I need to. And it's not one of those things where I'm addicted to video games. It's just, especially during quarantine, it's what I do for myself.
Sure.
I do all my homework so that I can play video games.
That's fair. So what's one thing I need to do every day?
Clean.
Yeah. Even if it's not super essential.
You'll clean.
I'll clean. See, but the thing is, to me, I feel like it is essential. I feel like I need to clean.
But see, that's the thing, though. Is
I really don't need to.
No, well, Parker's apartment is very clean. And I honestly, since I started living with Parker, have become a more clean person. I'm not a dirty person my room is only dirty when there's clothes everywhere.
Yeah.
My room is never I won't leave food
Never
in there.
terrible.
Yeah.
No, not even
but
close.
now that after I've lived with Parker and everything, I keep things very clean. But Parker's to the point where the kitchen's clean and he'll just start picking stuff up. And I'm like, bro,
stop.
that's supposed to be on the
things.
counter.
Yeah.
He goes, no, we can put it away. And I'm like, Okay.
All right.
So it's one of those things where like when Parker's bored or like he just like needs to move around, his moving around is cleaning.
Yeah.
So
It's an easy way to get a little energy moving. All right. So what is your favorite colorway of any shoe?
Ooh.
And we're gonna ask your least too, but let's do the favorites first.
Yeah.
And then we'll
One
come
by
back there.
one.
So what's my favorite colorway of any shoe? My favorite colorway of any shoe.
That's kind of hard.
There's
because
one shoe that I've talked about more than any other shoe that I've said I've wanted.
that you've wanted.
It's because of the colorway is the reason why I want it. It's this colorway is what I want.
Wow.
It's limited. Can't really get it all that easy. But I've definitely talked about it plenty of times over the course of our friendship.
That's rough because the colorway I was thinking you actually own.
No, it's not a colorway I own. This is something that I want badly, but I'll probably not be able to get anytime soon.
I honestly don't know because I feel like
If you can get in the ballpark, then
it's a 1, I'm sure.
it's not.
Oh, see,
Not
I'm
even
already
out of
wrong.
the ballpark.
See, I'm already wrong.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah,
what it is?
just tell me. I'll
It
take
is the Oregon Ducks Jordan 5.
Oh.
It is by the green. There's like 3 colorways
I know what
of
you're
it. The
talking
green one,
about. Yeah.
by no small stretch. The shoe. And at the end of this year, they're releasing it without the Oregon branding, but that colors. I told Joey, I was like, my homeboy, my plug, I was like, you better get me these things, man.
Homeboy Joey.
I was like, that is a requirement.
Yeah, that's his birthday gift.
And I've already told Cassie, I was like, if he can't come through, I'm buying him full price. I don't care. Like, this is a must in my life.
Oh yeah.
I wish I had the Oregon branding on it, but whatever.
No, what I'll come out and say the colorway I was thinking was there's 2. You love your pine greens.
Love my pine green
Love
ones.
them. They're not your favorite, but I know you
They're
love
up
them
there.
so much. But they're up there.
They're up there.
And I was also thinking any kind of multicolor. And I was gonna go with the multicolor.
That's a great guess. I'm gonna give you a point for that because that's a fantastic.
But I was
guess.
so the shoe I was gonna go with was the multicolor. I can't remember if it was the 14 or the 15, but LeBron.
Oh,
the Fruity Pebble. The
Fruity Pebbles LeBron.
Yep.
Yeah, that was one of those ones I was really jacked.
So
they came in a white and a black.
I was gonna say that, but I was like,
That's
I know
fair.
it's a hype shoe, so I didn't say it. But
Multicolor is a big deal to me, so I'm gonna give you a point for that.
I
I do love
appreciate
that.
it.
The
I
Oregon
appreciate
one above all is my absolute favorite all time. But when it comes to like general buying shoes, man, I do love multicolor sneakers.
and you were very excited about that multicolor.
very excited. I'm gonna go with yours being the bread toe ones.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. It's
Yeah,
just because
you've
I'm
talked
a
about 'em a
basic ass
bit.
white bitch.
You've talked about them a bit, so that works for me. All right, now
If you were to guess a non-hype beast shoe, that's my favorite colorway. Just for shits and gigs, what would it be?
Non-hype beast shoe. That's your favorite colorway.
And I'm gonna give you a hint just because it's off of points. I own this shoe.
A non-hype beast shoe that's your favorite colorway. Well, so it couldn't be the Yeezys because those are hype beast.
Yep.
The Stranger Things Cortezes that you own? No. What is it?
My Black Eyes PG ones.
Oh yeah, you do love those. Damn, those are great looking.
They're
shoes.
so unique. I love I love icy bottoms. The toe strap on the PG one, and I was also the first PG I own. It's the only one I own actually, but it's
Those
all
were
around
dope
that
as
PG
shit.
one, and that was the first colorway that came out of that shoe that wasn't really just a bland looking shoe because it added the sparkle or the paint splatter on the side, which you actually told me was supposed to go all the way around the shoe, but there was a manufacturing issue.
manufacturing error, so then they just kept it that way.
So they kept that. So that's a little fun tidbit to add.
Yeah.
And also, it's an all black shoe, so it looks really good.
Black shoes look good, yeah.
So
Black shoes with icy outsoles.
you still get the point because that's my favorite shoe, but
What's my least favorite? Least favorite colorway, or since the Oregon thing was kind of hard finding a specific, what's my general least favorite color pattern?
oh, okay. Well, just be. That's hard actually.
It's a little tough.
Orange.
Orange is my least favorite.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Anything that has an orange base or a lot of orange hits to it. I'm
How
not a
about
big
them
fan of.
Broncos?
Man, it sucks because I love the Broncos, but I hate wearing orange, man. I just not.
Yeah,
a fan of
you're-
it. I hate the Beavers.
It's funny
I
because you
don't
have an
hate the
orange
Beavers. I don't-
jersey.
for the Broncos. I
Yeah,
know.
I
That's
know.
the
Why
one-
didn't
that's
you
the
get
only
the
one that
blue
was that was
one?
the only one that was available in the custom at the time.
Wh-
That jersey is 5 years old, 6
Oh.
years old. It was the first year that Nike.
Yeah. Okay. I was doing the math when I was like, when did Nike come
Only one
out?
that was available. So I got it, and I got my name put on the back and things like that. But yeah, orange is 100% mine. And your least favorite color scheme would be. No, it's not. See, I was gonna go with the triple black, but you have a couple pairs of triple black shoes.
Why would my least favorite be triple black?
A lot of people don't like it, man. A lot of people don't like it's too much black. You know.
That's true.
I'm gonna go with yellows, like based yellows.
Yeah, I'll give it to because I don't own any. I don't hate it. I was gonna.
What do you dislike? What's the one color?
You know
you see
what?
you go, ugh.
Yellow. It's hard because I've recently. If my favorite color is blue, I hate to wear it though. Recently though, I've started wearing a lot of blue, and I like wearing blue now. I've actually just remembered. I actually know what it is.
What is it?
Red.
Really, even with the bread toes being your favorite
Because
color,
the red is the bread toe is like
the exception to the rule.
It's the exception to the rule.
Yeah.
I don't own any red.
Neither do I.
I don't own anything red except for
Winter
maybe
Hawks
like
jersey?
maybe like if you're I was gonna say my Avalanche jersey because that's a maroon.
Yeah, it's not really red.
But I don't own. It's mainly because red is so hard to. You can go so wrong with red.
Yeah. All right, so we got a couple more questions.
Couple more. I'll
do.
do. I'll do one more, and then you can finish. Come up with a good question.
Yeah.
Jeez, man. I don't want to end on a bad one here. Actually, let's just go. What do you think? This is a hard question, so I'll kind of make you guess twice. What's my favorite genre of movie, and then maybe what's my favorite movie?
I'm gonna guess your favorite.
There's 2 points at stake here. It's a 2-pointer.
2-pointer. I'm gonna guess your favorite genre of movie is action or suspense. Like,
Okay.
I mean, is that right?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh, okay. And then your favorite movie, I'm gonna guess is Endgame.
Okay. I'll give you the first one is right.
Okay.
Guessing this favorite movie is gonna be super hard because the amount of movies are out there.
Yeah.
My favorite movie is genre is like overall like that means I could sit down and watch an action movie and like pretty much enjoy it. That doesn't mean my favorite movie is gonna be in it.
That's fair.
I would say honestly, my favorite movie. Oh man,
there's one that popped in your head just now.
Bad Boys 2.
There you go.
Bad Boys 2. Only because like I can quote it so much.
Yeah. Every time I play video games,
that
somebody says I was doing a lot of shooting.
I was doing a lot of shooting, but damn,
somebody
shot you in the ass. But like it's hard for me because I hate when people ask me that. And same like when people ask me what my favorite artist is, Drake.
Yeah.
I'm basic like that. I love Drake though. When people ask me what my favorite song is,
you like Drake, Bread Toes, and Bad Boys? Yeah, you are.
Basic.
You are definitely.
I'm not special.
You're definitely.
You can replace me.
Oh my gosh.
But like the thing is, though, is I would say my top like 3 favorite movies are like, Christmas Vacation, Bad Boys 2, and then like Talladega Nights because I can laugh at those every time.
Yeah.
It's a good movie to throw on. But Endgame, I'm not gonna give you the point. I love that movie though.
I know you love that movie. It's a great movie.
For you though. I'll say Action Adventure 2, and I'll say your
Adventure.
favorite movie is Hot Fuzz.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Let's go.
Good pickup. Hot Fuzz is my favorite, which plays right in because he keeps saying you ain't seen Bad Boys 2.
Well, only reason why I know that is because when I started living with you, within the first month, you said you have to see Hot Fuzz because I'd never seen it. Because,
oh man, it's one of my favorites.
And I actually thought
it's so stupid, but it's such
really
a good movie.
dry. It's a British movie.
Yeah, British humor's a little.
And
tough
it was hard for me to get into, but by the end of it, I found myself like laughing, and it was really fun. Yeah, it was fun. It was just at the beginning, I'm like, this is so dumb.
Dude, that's the thing. Like a couple like months ago, I started getting into like more British humor shows. Like it started because I went and watched the original Office.
Yeah.
And I've always had like an appreciation for movies like Notting Hill. Like I love rom-coms. It's actually probably my favorite genre of all movies is rom-com. Actually,
okay.
But action is there's more action movies I like than rom-com movies, so that's fair. But I started getting all these British comedies, and that was one of the ones that I used to watch with my dad was Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead.
Germany.
Cassie loves Shaun of the Dead. Yeah,
You used to live in Germany, which there's a lot of British shows.
We
right?
saw a lot of British shows over there. Yeah. But yeah, Shaun of the Dead is one of Cassie's favorite, my wife's favorite movies. So with me loving Hot Fuzz, she likes that. The last movie in that series sucked because all 3 of those movies are connected. The last one's terrible, but the first 2 are fantastic. So, all right, and I'm gonna go with the final question here. It is: would you prefer your toilet paper to be soft or strong? If you have the one where they are. So what do you think
strong.
I want? Yeah, I want strong toilet
You
paper.
want strong.
I could give two shits less about how soft it is.
You're a rugged type of guy.
If it's sandpaper, as long as it gets the poop off the butthole, I'm fine.
Yeah, because see, that was my strategy. I was like, I know Parker's done some shit that maybe he didn't want to do, but he's had to do it.
What does that mean?
I don't necessarily know, but the
way you said that, I was like,
well, more
what have
like,
I done?
Wipe your ass with sandpaper. Like,
I've never wiped my ass with sandpaper.
But like,
not
yet.
Yeah,
but more like, as long you're a get the job type of guy.
Get the job done.
Get it done.
Get it done. Get out of here.
I don't care what you do or how you do this job. I just need it done.
That's exactly right.
What about me?
Right. You seem more luxurious, so I'm gonna go with soft. I'm gonna guess that you'd want it to be nice and cushion your butt.
So personally, I want to be like this whole like, yeah, make it strong.
But you know you want it
soft.
I
want the soft, yeah.
You want it to feel good.
Yeah, I don't want to.
No one wants to wipe their ass with sandpaper, but
I don't want it to hurt.
What's worse is if you have a day where you're doing the multiple shits. So you do the first shit, you have to wipe more than you'd like. It starts to hurt, and then the next time you go to shit, it's already in pain.
Yeah.
No, that's a rough day. Well, that's pretty much the end of our show, folks. So if you want to talk to us, you can follow us on Twitter at SneakShowPod. If you want to send us an email, it's sneaksandsports@gmail.com. AJ, you got anything else for us, brother?
Wash your damn hands.
Wash those damn hands.